Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. First play of the drive, they look to the right.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
On the play. Offense facing fourth down.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. A running play called on fourth down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they move backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside of the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Here comes the bunch formation. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. They move the ball into good position, but now it's third and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that.
The kick is blocked. Somebody got a hand on that. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Past the 20. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
He's going to take off here. Slides down to avoid the tackle. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he's got it! A diving catch way downfield.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find out here in the red zone. Using his legs, it's Johnson. Will he score here? Kicking team on now for the extra point. And there's the point after. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return starts from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Offense on the field to take over. And there's the handoff. Runs through the defender. Softball brought down after a nice run.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Stopped after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with is defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line.
Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
And they'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. They've been stopped on 3rd down twice in the red zone already, and they find the end zone this time. And here's the handoff.
A little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Extending the play now. Slides to avoid the big hit. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Takes the ball and heads to the left. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Near the goal line. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel looking like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter.
Set to kick this one.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Offense ready to start this drive. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Looking to scramble now. He'll make the 1st down on that scramble. That's a tough one for this defense to give up.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
Snags the quick throw. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Can he take it all the way? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The punt team making their way on the field. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield, but the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Cole.
Well, that's how you take it.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. They knocked through the extra point. Lead is 7, 21-14. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Gets some space around the 30. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And then first down, right back to the running game. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And it's up and good. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Play action here on first down. The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about
looking to throw it deep. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
We're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
So with the PAT, they take a 7-point lead, 28-21. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
A little over 20 seconds left here in the first half. They'll come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they get set now to try the PAT. And it's good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. I'll flip back to the QB. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. And out comes the field goal unit. The attempt is no good. And this game remains tied in the 2nd quarter.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
This will likely be the last play of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to make a big play downfield. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Oh, and it's a fumble. He just steps out of bounds, a takeaway to wrap up this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. They'll move the ball to the 25-yard line. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Here's the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And that run produces a decent gain. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Extra point try coming now. PAT is good, so they're up by a touchdown, 35-28. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on.
He's picked for a third time tonight. Going the other way, can they catch him? So a great return following the pick, or finally able to get him down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back. Feeding the ball, he scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the offense trots back onto the field here. Now here comes the flea flicker. And looking for a big play here. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Now the offense is set up with a short field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
2nd down and goal, upcoming. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing the football. Nice loss of yardage there on 2nd goal, and now it's 3rd and goal for the offense.
Third and goal, looking to throw the ball. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. And remember, he had one blocked earlier in the game. And this one is right through. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they heave it deep downfield. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
First down here for this offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's inside the 15. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in his football game.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Three guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there, but throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it for a big gain. Enough for a first down at the 37. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. First down, looking to throw the football. Trying to extend the play. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all.
Here's another interception. We're losing track. He's got some room and some blockers here. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. Motion now from the tight end. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Takes the handoff again. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. An important third down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Look, they had a month to get ready for this pitch and catch combo for the playoff game. They've had no answer so far.
The playoff game, national championship on the line. You know the old saying we used to always hear, big-time players make big plays in big games, and he certainly is doing that today.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He hands it off from the gun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Tackle is made at the 20-yard line. Brings up second down.
Second down after that previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Well, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Here comes the shovel pass. He gets the two-point conversion to get back within 3 scores here. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking for some space. It's Johnson. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
I love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. Running through the tackle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the running back takes the handoff. Nowhere to go, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. How aggressive will they be on this first down play?
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive.
He'll take a deep shot. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll make it into the end zone for 2, cutting the lead to 15. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to recover the football. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Now the all-important extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for a deep completion. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down. Critical third down play for this offense right here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They're going to throw for it on third and short. He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on fourth down and one, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
He's looking deep here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. The offense still out there. They're going for two here. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he gets in for the score, cutting the lead to 14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Quick throw caught on the left side. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.